On our last thrilling episode, we left our Cape Crusaders on the edge of the cliff, knowing that
the on the patio,
knowing that the apothic that they drank could extend their lives and save their lives and put the penguin on ice where he belongs.
What better way to save your life than by drinking wine?
That's right. So here we are. Cheers.
On the Wine O'Clock Report.
On the Wine O'Clock Report.
You keep forgetting to announce the name of the show.
Oh, well.
So now we're drinking something completely different. He hasn't even waited for the introduction to end. But we had in part 1, if you'll recall, we had Apothic Dark.
Right, we did.
And in this episode, we're having Apothic
Inferno.
Inferno.
Yes.
This.
In tribute to Dante Alighieri and Dan Brown.
So I don't know that that's really what this is in tribute to.
Doesn't matter.
But it is a limited edition, so if you want to try Apothic Inferno, you need to get yourself to your wine shop ASAP. Anyway, the thing that's really extra super cool about the Apothic Inferno is that it's aged in whiskey barrels, which is so awesome.
You can taste that it's different.
It's a red blend, of course. You can tell it's a red. It's just very, very dark, but it's not purpley. Remember how the Apothic Dark was sort of purpley? This one is not purpley at all.
No, it's not.
It was aged in whiskey barrels.
It has an almost magenta color.
Yeah, it's really just as close to what you would imagine wine color to be.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, let me see.
Let's see what you got.
You know what? It smells like whiskey.
It does.
Oh. Why are you snarling? It's really good. It tastes like... you get that, that initial sort of whiff of whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
And then the taste of the wine all at the same time. You keep interrupting me with your little blues riffs.
Oh, well. No, you can definitely tell there's something more alcohol about the flavor.
I would say that if you're a whiskey drinker that occasionally likes to drink wine, this would be a good one.
This would be a good one for you. And and it's one of those where I say, see, the Apothic Dark, you knew right away what it was all about. Give the Inferno a little more time, because I think it'll reveal itself to you more subtly and more over several drinks than the Apothic Dark.
I think so, because the more I sip on it, I'm getting a little bit different flavors coming off of it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But it seems like we have two worthy additions to the whole Apothic lineup.
And as a matter of fact, since the Apothic Inferno, it's a little bit more expensive. You're going to pay about $15 a bottle rather than $9 a bottle.
Right.
I'm thinking it's worthy of stocking up on a little bit, since it is a limited edition. And I bet you $1, that's a big bet, that they did blend it to coincide with that movie coming out. The movie, if you haven't read Dan Brown's Inferno, you really should. Of course, I'm a big Dan Brown fan. I'm just telling you that in advance, full disclosure.
Yeah, they're talking about dark fruit with maple and spice. Maple, yeah.
That's what makes it
I don't
taste
get
like
a lot of the spice, but maple I get. Maple I get.
But it's subtle. I think that's coming off the whiskey barrels.
Yeah, it is coming off the whiskey
I wonder
barrels.
where they got their whiskey barrels. I wonder if they got it from, Lynchburg, or if they got it from...
Jack Daniels, yeah, could be.
I went to the distillery there in Lynchburg when I went to Nashville that time.
Yes.
Very interesting whiskey. I don't know who invented it. Irish, I guess.
Well, Mr.
But-
Jack Daniels invented it back then.
He did? He invented whiskey?
He invented the American whiskey, sure enough, but the Scottish and the Irish definitely have a prior claim. Take a whiff. There's something. It does taste like whiskey barrels.
Tastes like a cocktail, really, more than a wine, if that makes any
But
sense
a
at
whiskey
all.
cocktail to me. Yeah, it does definitely
It's like
taste like
if
whiskey barrel.
and wine had a baby that grew up to be offensive lineman, this is what it would taste like. What? I'm just saying, it's football day.
Do you detect turpentine or
No,
okay,
no,
good.
no. It's
My thing
definitely
is-
a smooth whiskey
Okay,
flavor.
okay. Yeah, it's worth trying. It's like a lot of other whiskey products. You'll get, because I guess of the longer distilling, the higher proof. I
But
think
this
you
is
get more
wine,
different things.
so realize that the only thing that's whiskey-ish about this is that it has been in whiskey barrels.
Right. But it's definitely worth trying. I don't think it's as immediately accessible as the Apothic
It's
Dark.
not. It's a complex
That's
wine.
good.
This is more for your intermediate to advanced wine. Let me back up.
Go ahead. You're
The
doing great.
non-snob intermediate to advanced wine drinkers, because I feel like the snobs won't like it at all.
No, but
Simply
they don't like
because
much of anything.
it was in whiskey barrels. Just saying. If you're a wine snob and you're a nice person, I like you. If you're a wine snob and you're a rude person, I don't like you.
That's
so let's
right.
just get it out there.
Let's do, and I think we did this in the correct order. Dark you usually save for the end, except that this is more immediately accessible.
It is. I would say if you are looking for just a little bit something off the beaten path of red blends, go with this dark.
But then, every once in a while, you need to try to expand your palates. A lot if you won't, and that's fine.
And if you want to do something that's creative and not the norm, like not just off the beaten path, but off the beaten path way down in the woods next to the moonshine,
Right.
Apothic Inferno.
Yeah, it does
But
have the...
if you do want to go there, you got to go there fast because it's a limited edition and it's a small batch. You got to go
That's
get
right.
it.
That's right.
You got to go tomorrow. You got to go right now.
Go right now. Tomorrow, if they're open on Sunday,
If you're
Monday,
fortunate enough to live in a state that has liquor stores open on Sunday.
Yeah, I have been several times, but both of us have been in places where you were lucky to get beer and wine.
Oh my gosh.
On
Do
Sunday,
you
and you'd have to
remember-
wait till noon.
I know. We had the blue laws in Texas, remember? And then
Mm-hmm.
they lifted those, and then we moved to Arkansas,
Sort of.
and they did. And then they're not there anymore. And then we moved to Arkansas, and it was weird because, you know, it was almost like Texas 25 years ago. When
Oh yeah, but
you could
in
buy
most
alcohol.
ways,
You couldn't even buy alcohol, I don't think, in Benton County at all. Like, I think you really did have to go to
you had to
another
go to
county.
Washington County or a county in Missouri.
Mm-hmm.
But that's fine because for 99% of Arkansas's charms, we prefer it to be way
Totally.
behind the times.
Well, considering that the trip up to Jane, Missouri is shorter trip than a trip to the wet county in Texas where we
Oh,
lived
sure.
at the time.
Absolutely.
It's all good. We love it here.
Yeah, it is. And we ain't leaving.
Nope.
And I can't sing.
That wasn't bad.
Thank you. You're doing
Some-
great. If she sang, we'd double our viewership. I guarantee you.
We just have to plan ahead, but you don't like to plan ahead.
Oh, I can. You might be surprised.
If you have a song request,
If you have a song request, you
please
can
send
make
it
by
to
now.
wineoclockreport
Wine o'clock
at
report.
gmail.com.
At gmail.com.
And I'll be happy to sing it for you.
Yes.
Send it in.
Oh, yeah, unless it's like having my baby
I'm
or
not
something
there.
like that.
Yes,
Or honey or whatever.
I'm not
Yeah.
singing weird crap.
No, she's not singing.
If
Of course,
it's a
I could sing feelings in my pirate voice. Feelings, nothing more
Hey,
than
man.
feelings.
hey man,
Yeah,
I
like
don't-
this man, Suffragette City.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
I don't know this part of it. It's getting dark. Look, our color is going all weird.
That's right. Well, whatever you do, don't turn that off. You can turn off the camera, but don't turn
Man,
off the music.
Ain't afford a ticket.
You do not turn off.
Suffragette City.
Okay, you do not turn off the wine.
You
You
do
do
not-
not turn off the music. You can turn off the camera.
And that's what we're going to do.
Yes. Until the next time, the Wine O'Clock Report.
Bye-bye.
Resurrected.
Woohoo!
Bye.
Bye.